Hello and welcome to your Cairns real estate market update for September 2025. Let's jump straight in. Stock levels have somehow continued to tighten, sitting at circa 580 active listings for the Cairns region. This is down another 3% over the past month. This is likely due in part because of the new seller disclosure rules and laws, which are slowing down the velocity in which we can go from Tim, we're ready to sell, to we're finally on the market and able to have contracts signed. Previously, we could process a property in 4 to 5 days on average. Now it's taking upwards and sometimes even longer than 2 weeks. So, of course, slowing down the rate in which we can actually bring property to the market. It means that there is some proactivity and forethought that is certainly needs to be put into mind if it does come time for you to sell. The other side of that equation that's slowing down properties coming to the market is sellers having a fear of, if they do sell, where are they going to buy? Those stock shortages, of course, bleeding into their fear and not having another home to go to. In addition to this, complementing that, we're also seeing more and more contracts coming across our desk that are either subject to the sale of a property or perhaps subject to the vendor purchasing somewhere else. So, of course, that again is slowing down the market in terms of velocity. Still great prices, though, being achieved because of that supply versus demand equation. Despite all of this, though, we are seeing that open home numbers are hovering at an average of about 6 attendees per inspection. This, in general, in Cairns, translates to a balanced market. My concern, though, is that in the biggest availability shortage of real estate in Cairns history, if open home numbers are sitting at about average, then logically, we can see that if we do experience an uptick in stock availability, that buyer pool will in fact be diluted, as there's more properties spread across the same number of buyers, which could possibly shift our market considerably. We have already seen this happen across the pond in America, where there is a significant softening of their real estate market. This was caused by a sudden surge in properties coming available, which in turn resulted in substantial decreases and losses to their marketplace. So just some food for thought. It's always good to make hay while the sun's shining if you're on the fence. Finally, the balance of the year is quickly coming to a close. We're already at the end of September. Before you know it, we're going to be having Christmas carols up, trees in the shops, and the banks and the solicitors are going to be talking about their upcoming vacation. So with that in mind, if you are considering a sale for 2025, it is imperative that you get your act together now, not in a few weeks' time. Given that it is taking longer to get properties from where they are now to on the market and in a position where contracts can legally be signed, it's important that we're always in front of the 8 ball, which means giving your agent of choice a call now, getting things ready so that you can be on the market at the latest by the 1st of November. Absolute latest, ideally before then. Otherwise, if you leave it any longer, it's likely you'll run out of time. The campaign may not be able to run its full length. And if we do get to December, our market can go into hibernation very, very rapidly. If instead, though, a New Year's sale is on the cards for you, likewise, October and November is a wonderful time to start getting ready. And in fact, when most of the smart sellers do. We know that the wet season can be a little bit funny. We're seeing some rain in Cairns already that could be the marker of an early wet season. December can often, and January can be a nightmare to try and get properties photographed if that rain does set in. So it's important you do things now so that when the market comes back from hibernation, kicks into full gear in January, we can, in essence, click a button, commence your advertising campaign, and we can, in fact, beat other possible competing properties to the market because you've already done your preparatory work. This essentially means that you will have the opportunity as the seller to sell in isolation, have your choice of buyers, instead of possibly risking being in competition with a competing listing if we're all getting ready at the same time. That is your September market update. The weather's heating up, the market's still going very, very strong. No need to heat up when it's already hot. I'm Tim from Toomey Schreiber Property Group. If you have any questions, any real estate needs, we're always at your service. And until next time, have a terrific day.